billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So you're welcome to today's episode of Sahur Kitchen. Today, I will not be physically cooking with any guest, however, but I'm going to take you down memory lane. We're traveling all the way back to 2020, the year of COVID. While you were at home on lockdown, unable to do anything, we were here whipping things up for you, bringing you the best of the best for your viewing pleasure in Ramadan, just to make sure that you have the same quality of Ramadan that you always had in spite of COVID. And that year, we had a lot of outstanding, renowned, notable guests. One of such is a sister that is so dear to my heart, Hajia Rashida Olushola Omar. She worked with the Lagos State Ministry of Youth and Social Development. In fact, at the time when I asked her when she joined in 2001. I talked, subhanallah, she's been in the youth space. No wonder she keeps looking young. She would stand beside you and you would literally think she's your sister or even your younger sister. That's how young she looks, subhanallah. However, it's not about her looks, it's about her input and the impact she's having in the life of youths. Let's watch this piece from 2020, learn about what interactions she had with the youth, the challenges she identified around the youth at the time, and let's see if we're still where we were then. Has anything changed? Have we moved away from those things that she identified then? I'll be back at the end of the show to chit chat with you. Stay with us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. I am favored to be here. I trust that you have said your alhamdulillah this morning, because it's only by the mercy of Allah that we are alive. A lot of people went to bed last night and they aren't here to give glory to Allah. So I say alhamdulillah rabbil alameen on behalf of all of us. I welcome you to Sahur Kitchen this beautiful morning. Inshallah ta'ala, my guest is ready to talk to you. She'll be dealing with the youth. So gather your kids around. Let's enjoy today's episode. Stay with us.
Makes your living better.
You're welcome back. If you're just joining us in Sahur Kitchen, and I did say today we'll be talking about youth. If your kids are still wandering around, have them sit down right now, because today is specially dedicated to them. I have with me in the kitchen cooking Sahur for us this morning, Hajia Rashida Olushola Umar. She's an officer with the Lagos State Ministry of Youth and Social Development, and she'll be talking to us about the impact of the pandemic on the youth. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's nice being here today. Alhamdulillah.
It's such a pleasure and an honor to have you here. Heavyweight, because I need you to share a bit of your background with us before we even get into the discussion proper. But before that,
okay,
what are you cooking for us? The table is so full.
Yes, we're going to have stir-fried spaghetti,
okay,
with fried fish,
okay,
and chicken.
Nice, a lot of protein. So just talk me to your recipe very quickly.
Okay, For our stir-fry spaghetti, we have the main ingredient, which is spaghetti.
Yes.
Then for the vegetables that we're going to be mixing with the spaghetti, we have onions, we have green peas, diced carrots, we have sweet corn, we have sausages, or what some people call hot dogs.
Okay.
We have blended ginger and garlic. We have already seasoned Titus fish, or any fish of your choice, or any protein of your choice for that matter. We have green pepper, we have red bell pepper, we have carrots, and we have blended rodo and onions to garnish the protein. You know, some of us want pepper. To take something that has pepper for sahur.
I like it hot.
Yes, because for the stir-fried spaghetti, it's not going to have any pepper in it.
Okay.
But with the protein that you want to mix with it,
So
it's good to have some pepper, makes it good. We also have oil, one of our main ingredients, and soy sauce to add some spicy taste.
Flavor to it. Mashallah, alhamdulillah. So how would you like to get? So what do you need to do first? I'm your kitchen assistant reporting for duty. Just tell me anything you need.
Okay, we need to boil the chicken.
Okay.
Then start boiling our spaghetti too.
Perfect. So I'll get the water. So a bit of yourself in the youth space. How long have you been dealing with youth?
Okay.
What kind of programs have you organized for them in the past? So let's get us settled and understand why you're the one talking to the youth.
Okay.
Then we'll come back and talk about
I have a background in psychology. I have both my BSc and MSc in psychology. And I've been working with the Ministry of Youth and Social Development since 2001. As a youth development officer.
2001, that makes it about 19 years.
Yes, I've been working with young people in the States.
Is this water sufficient or you need more?
For the spaghetti or
for the chicken?
It's all right. It's
okay,
good.
Perfect. So just go on. 19 years, I'm blown away, mashallah.
Yes, and I've been involved in quite a number of character molding program, which is basically what we do in the departments. We do intervention programs. We create platforms, an avenue for young people to thrive, to reach their potentials. So in my years of working with young people, I've organized, I have led quite a number of inspiring programs, which include the Ibida Youth Academy. I've been the team lead for that program for the past 4 years. It's a leadership platform. We impact leadership and volunteerism skills in the young people. Then we have what we call...
Do you like a lot of water for the spaghetti?
Yes, because we're going to drain it.
Exactly, perfect. So I've learned a lot from this kitchen. I've had professionals teach me.
That's good.
Okay.
Then the product of the academy are always called youth ambassadors. They go into the community to impact in their community, do pet projects.
Mashallah.
It's a 5-day training program. I've also anchored quite some other activity too.
Another interruption. How do you like your spaghetti? Do you put it in whole or you break?
Yes, some people want it whole, but I want it cut.
Okay, how many?
Three.
Okay, inshallah.
So I'm also the adolescent sexual reproductive health officer, so it's quite interesting.
With what you have and all of this handler, so the chicken you can have the water there. Yes.
It's all right. I need a
spoon. Get your spoon. So put it in. This should work. All right. So for them, how has the reception been, and how much impactful have these programs been for them? Would you say, or in a nutshell, I want you to share some feedbacks with us, in terms of numbers. How many youth have you worked with? Where have they gone on to? You did say earlier on they impact their community. So share some of those community programs that they've gone on to carry out. It would help.
It's quite a number.
Okay.
For the leadership, for the Ibida Youth Academy, we train 500 youth annually across the 5 divisions of the states.
Okay.
And 50 of them went on to another 7-day camp. So I've actually worked with a number of young people. We also do community sensitization, so you can imagine the number of people we reach in each of these communities. We've worked in Badagry, Ekpe, Korodu, quite a number of young people that I've worked with, quite a number. And in their own space, a lot of them have gone on to have their own NGOs.
Oh,
yes, youth-focused NGOs doing things in their own community, even though it's on a small level. But if we have young people doing that on every, the multiplier effect.
That's what it really is.
Yes, if you have them working on every street like that, 1-2 people on every every street, you can imagine the effect that will have. We want them to take the future into their hands. They are partners in progress.
Mashallah.
To put some salt,
Okay.
some seasoning,
Okay.
and vegetable oil.
I'll let you get on with that. We're going to take a break right now. When we return from the break, no, go ahead. So when we return from the break, obviously, we will advance in our cooking. Stay with us.
Okay.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us in Sahur Kitchen, I can assure you that things have moved on, but we're still a long way to go to finish our Sahur. During the break, we fried the fish.
Yes, I boiled the chicken, and then I finished cooking the spaghetti, and it's draining.
Okay, great. So what
do you do? Stir fry the vegetables now.
Okay,
I'll stir fry everything, and then fry the chicken and do the sauce.
Okay, great. So before the break, we're talking about youth, and especially the ones that you have worked with and what they've gone on to do in the communities and all that.
Yes.
Now let's come back to the real issue we're dealing with here, the impact of this pandemic on the youth.
Okay.
We may think they don't know what's going on, they're really not affected, it's the adults, but...
They are, because generally youths are restless. They have abundant energy that they want to dissipate. They can't sit still. Their attention span is very short. So keeping them locked down, it's a lot of tasks and challenges for them. It affects them physically, emotionally, psychologically, and what have you. However, for everyone, it's a nice break from everything we've been doing. It's a time to unwind and reflect on how our lives has been going. And that includes the young people too. It's a time for them to evaluate their lives, evaluate their situation, look at our country and what we can do for this country generally. How can I better my life? It's also a time that we can utilize the internet to the maximum. It's that time of their life that we will never. I pray we don't have this kind of holidays again. I pray we don't have this kind of, but it's a good time to sit down and look at what can I do to better my lot. For a lot of...
Sorry to cut in. Now, this thought process that this youth are expected
I want to start mixing the vegetables for the stir-fry.
Yes. So this thought process, shouldn't the adults be gingering or, kick-starting the process for them? Some youths are not used to what's going on. It's a root shock for them, like you did mention.
Yes.
How do we get involved? How do we get them to come out of their shell and start to think along these lines? How do we, endear that thought process?
That is now a task for those of us who are stakeholders in the young people's space.
Okay.
To start such discussion, to start such guidance, to engage them, to open their minds to what they can do around this time. So for those of us in the youth space, it's not a time for us to sleep.
Sorry, is there a particular reason with the way you're introducing
No. Okay. Just randomly. I just want to mix all the vegetables. So
I'm just the way the colors are coming.
Yes, I'm just picking them randomly.
Green, red.
No, in no particular order. I'm going to mix everything, and I'm going to do them together.
Okay.
So for vegetables, you don't cook them for long.
Okay.
You just need to fry them for a little while, then pour in the spaghetti to make the stir fry.
Okay. So you were saying, so
for the adults in the youth space, we need to also engage them and encourage them that it's not a time for them now to start thinking unnecessarily. It's a time for them to look inward and say that what can I do better? What can I learn during this period? What is it that I wanted to do that I could not do? There are so many opportunities out there, so many free trainings, And that is where the workplace is going now. We are going to be using a lot of internet.
I mean, we already said before now, just to digress, a lot of employers were saying they have to work from the space, they can't work from home, but now
we see that we can work from home.
Work from home, yeah.
So it's the same thing, and they are the workforce.
They're schooling from home.
Yes, they are giving them assignments, they are doing it, they are submitting, they are doing a lot of things. So it means that we can move to that space.
Indeed.
It's just that we are moving to it very fast.
Slow.
We are moving very fast now. And in a circumstance that we don't know that will push us to move into that space so quickly.
Yeah.
So we are moving into that space so quickly. So everybody who wants to move on to the next level must make use of this opportunity. The youth inclusive, since they are the main workforce that we rely on for every community, for every society, the young people are the bedrock. And you have some of them who are so good that they're also thinking ahead. But they think ahead of we adults. They think ahead of we people that we are the major stakeholders pushing them. So some of them are already thinking along that line. So they're already utilizing this opportunity. They're even teaching themselves. They're already training themselves. So every young person should make use of this opportunity to do something for themselves. It's not what they will do for me, what my society will give me, but what you also can do for yourself. So it's a time of our lifetime that we don't want to repeat itself, but we should all seize the opportunity.
So, speaking of seizing opportunities, is it possible? Are there certain resources that these children can access easily and freely that they don't have to pay for, so that their parents can start to work along those lines? Because sometimes it's all about information. They may not even have the information to know where to even look for this training.
I do agree with you.
Okay.
They do. They know the internet more than we do.
Interesting.
They can explore more than we do.
Okay.
This is quite a number of them are lazy.
Okay.
They want you to do it for them all the time.
Okay.
So I think quite a number of them can help themselves.
Okay.
They know it more than we do. My young son at home can do wonders on the phone than I can do. So they know it more than we do.
Okay.
So just for us to encourage them, that what are they doing with their spare time?
And so, again, something for the parents, when these children come forward and say, I want to learn this craft, I want to learn this, I want to attend these classes, I need to fund my phone with data so I can attend these courses. We should
encourage them. We should
managing 500 megabytes. One child is coming to ask me for 3 gig to attend class.
It's 6.5 they do all the time. Every week, but we need to give them. It's their time. Okay. It's their time, so that at the end of the day, we are not saying, had I know, I would have encouraged them to do that. I'm going to be mixing this into my
spaghetti. So
yes.
But you also wanted to make a sauce for
quick
chicken.
one. Yes.
All right. So the oil for the pepper.
I need a spoon.
Okay. Which of the spoons suits your
needs?
Which of the spoons suits your need? That's okay, great. Yeah, so I was talking about, we've talked about the resources, them getting the resources that they need, and so we need to encourage them in that regard. But you also mentioned so I'm giving my child all the data he has asked for, and then he's there spending it on Netflix instead of this training that he has asked.
So we need to monitor them and see what they have done with it. Basically, that's what we're supposed to do, to guide them, especially when they are in that youth age brackets. When they are 15, 16, 17, when they're out of secondary school, you just need to guide them because they have a mind of their own and they know what they want. So that there won't be conflicts, we need to gradually manage them and ask them what they have done. They need to be accountable for the money we have spent on them because those money is not easy to come by. Like you have said, I manage my how many gigabytes for a month, and he or she is using it for just 3 days. So I must know what they are doing. We must make them accountable. Else they become reckless adults too, because they think everything mom and dad is providing it.
Looks like everything is ready. This sauce that you're making, it's just to, you don't use to turn the chicken and the fish. Just to spice it up.
Yes, because some people don't like
plain, dry chicken.
Especially because we are fasting.
Yes.
Because we are fasting, you want we Yoruba people like to much
Yeah, I like
pepper.
it. Yes. Okay.
So it makes it very interesting. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
It makes that this Oyinbo meal very interesting.
I really enjoy meal. So,
Yes, but it's fast. It's something you can do quickly.
okay.
It
then
takes like 10-15 minutes to make,
so
to boil the spaghetti.
joins the
Yes.
stir fry now. All right, so sahur is almost ready. The stir fry is ongoing. I'll go get the table set now. We are ready to have our sahur. Why don't you join us at the dining?
Bed-made furniture makes your living better.
All right, alhamdulillah, I mean, we are set. Mashallah, very beautiful, awesome plate. Incidentally, Titus is my best fish in the whole wide world. Everyone that knows me knows that. Like, I'm a cheapskate like that.
Wow.
So today we talked about impact of the pandemic on the youth, and what I'd really love for you to do to wrap it up is really for someone that is just tuning in, miss the whole lot of the show.
Okay.
What exactly do this youth, like clear, short, direct instruction to the youth, do this, and do this, and your life will be the better for it?
They should look inward and think of what they've been wanting to do and use this window of opportunity to do that thing. They should reflect on their life goals. Where am I going? Where am I? What am I not doing right? They should use all the time they have in their hands now to look at their own life and chart a new course. As soon as this lockdown is lifted, this is the way I want to go. You see, it's an opportunity we should not miss, so that when we look back at the lockdown, we count what we have gained during the lockdown.
Mashallah, you don't know what you're missing. I know you made the food, but you didn't get tasted through, but this is really good.
Thank you very much.
I won't let you go without giving you this, courtesy Right Foods Limited, makers of Biggie Water, Biggie Drinks, Right Sausages. We want your family to stay refreshed all through the month of Ramadan.
Yes,
I'll put this away because that's not all.
Okay.
We have this for you, courtesy Honeywell. It has pasta, spaghetti, noodles, wheat meal.
And can make this over again.
Over and over again. So
thank you very much.
Now they get to taste what you just did. You get to replicate it at home.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome back. I do hope you enjoyed that. And some quick highlights. I don't know if you heard the conversation at the dining. She challenged the youth at the time. Remember, it was COVID, and she asked that you look inwards, be retrospective. What's your plan for the future? When you look back at the year of COVID, what have you achieved? And I'm asking you that question. It's 2024. Look back to 2020. What plans did you put in place then? Have you stuck to those plans? Where are you now? If you didn't do anything, this advice is still as germane and as rich as possible. You can implement that now. It's the time of Ramadan. It's the time to reflect over your life and chart a new course for yourself. If you've derailed, get back on track. And so I challenge you, not just the youth, but the adults as well. If you've missed it at any point in time, let's get back on track and make it, may Allah make it easy for us. Of course, Ramadan Fest is around the corner. It's going to hold on the 23rd and 24th of March at the Baba Salam Orphanage in Ikeja. The address is 14 Joel Ogunaike Street, Ikeja. It's right beside a popular hotel. The name is not coming through right now, but you won't miss it. I assure you, you cannot miss it. 14 Joel Ogunaike. What are we going to be doing? There's auction for charity. Bring beautiful clothes, those clothes that you no longer use but are in good condition. It might just be that you have downsized and it's a bigger size, or you're big now and the smaller size for you, whatever it is. But those clothes that are still close to your heart, something beautiful, bring it and let's auction it for you. And all donations will be going to the orphanage. That's what we want to give back to them. If you'd like to donate any item, confectionaries, food items, please bring it along with you to the Ramadan Fest. There'll be indoor games like the 5 Pillars game to increase your knowledge of the Deen. Of course, we'll have bazaar, flash sales. It's a mini trade fair because we're bringing vendors that will sell to you at rock bottom prices. We know it's a time where you intensify and increase in your charity, so you're going to be doing a lot of buying. I want to help you buy at cheaper rates, inshallah ta'ala. So join us at Baba Salam Orphanage on 23rd and 24th of March for an experience that you'll remember for a very long time. I'm talking about experience. It is our last time on air. Sahur Kitchen has sadly come to an end. I'm quite emotional about it because I've been here with you every single day, every single morning of Ramadan, sharing this moment with you for the last 8 years. And subhanAllah, for reasons best known to Allah, this is the end. Hope that you would show us the same love when we share with you our other projects, inshallah ta'ala. We'll see you same time tomorrow with another package of Sahur Kitchen. Until then, stay blessed.